G'day fellow Ark Survivalists, I am Saber and I present to you my top 10 tips in Ark Survival Evolved for beginners. So this is coming from a different perspective in that I am a new player. I've only had the game for a couple months now, but these are the tips that I've found the most useful or the most beneficial for me, and hopefully they'll be helpful for you guys as well. So let's get started. Okay, so first tip, coming in at number 1, and this is in no particular order, is how to get control of this glare. As you can see, it's pretty glary and difficult to see. And then, especially if you use a map, you're scrolling around, you want to get some details, looking in a certain direction, it's impossible to see anything. So, to get rid of this, we hit tab. And we type in r.lightshafts space 0 and then hit tab again, r.bloom quality space 0, and as you can see, it's much better. Get our map out. And it's still pretty glary, but at least you can see the outline and you can see what's going on. Okay, so tip number 2. While it is very immersive and it is pretty cool, nighttime, sometimes you just want to get stuff done. You could be in the middle of a tame, you could be gathering, whatever you're doing. You're finding at nighttime just getting in the way. You can, as long as it's enabled on the server that you're on, or you're in single player mode, you hit tab and type in gamma 3 or 4 and voila, daylight. It doesn't look the best, but at least you can run around and get whatever you want done. And then if you want to change it back, hit tab again, gamma, and I find 2.2 sets things back to normal. Okay, so at the start of the game, spoiled meat is kind of hard to come by, so the best way to go about it is to split your stack up all. So that way, rather than just getting one spoilet at the time, they all will spoil at the same time. 18 seconds to go, and then you can just move that across to make your narcotic. There we go. Boom. And you can just move it across and get your narcotic going. Okay, handy little tip. Number 4 is to have Bolas. Have Bolas ready to go on your hotbar, because you never know when you're going to come across something that you want to tame. Oh, get back here. Gotcha. Like this, turn it on. Alright, coming at number 5. When taming things as a new player, sometimes, well, most of the time, I really had no clue whether what I was taming was any good or not for what I wanted to use it for. Alright, so if you jump over to the Ark Survival Evolved official wiki, Parasaur in this case, you pump in all the stats, you pump in the level, you pump in all the stats, and then it gives you an idea of how good this dinosaur is. For a level 60 dinosaur, the weight stat for a parasaur is what I'm looking at. It's highlighted green, which means very good. So this level is in the top 0.01% compared to all wild level 120 creatures. So yeah, this parasaur, weight wise, and from what I'm going to be using it for, carting stuff around, is very good and worth keeping. So this sight can come in very handy in deciding whether you want to keep a dinosaur or not. Okay, tip number 6, something that I found quite handy, is to have 2 weapons on your hotbar. So in this case I've got 2 bows, or it could be 2 crossbows, 2 rifles, whatever it is. One of them you have your normal arrows in, and in the other weapon your trank arrows. So you can just change them out on the fly, what you want to do. I want to shoot and kill something, I see something run by that I want to tame, I can just change out quickly and go tame whatever I'm chasing after. The Pegomastax is probably one of the most annoying critters on Ark. Here's a little tip, still still. So he's stolen some berries off me. If you kill him, come back here. Come on. Okay. Before you chop him up, oh what? Another one. As I was saying, Pego, if you've killed it, before you chop him up, access his inventory and get your stuff back. Something that I didn't know for quite a while. I was just in a blind rage going to slaughter the Pego, chop him up and go have myself some Pego burgers. Don't forget to grab your inventory back off him. Alright, so say good day to Phoebe. Phoebe is my Phiomia, however you say it. And I'll show you a quick little tip on her in a second here. So say you have got your greenhouse, or at least got your crops all set up ready to go, but you have a real shortage when it comes to your fertilizer production. You need lots and lots of poop. So come up to your Phiomia, and now these are Phiomias are found pretty much everywhere. They're pretty easy to tame, but they are pretty quick. That's what you do. You have some food ready, and you have some stim berries, and then you force your Phiomia to consume a whole bunch of these berries. Just gotta watch the, I don't have to worry about it in this case, but if the food is low, then you force feed them to get their food back up, and then force consume the berries again. And as you can see, poop galore. There we go, that'll do. So then, you run over to your compost bins and stock up on your food, get your fertilizer going. Alrighty, so number 9, just a quick little tip at number 9. If at the start of the game, you know, you're finding things, all the different little icons hard to remember, you can always hit Q on your keyboard, and now everything has a little label on it. Alrighty, so last tip coming in at number 10. If you're wandering around as a beginner What level am I at the moment? Level 31. And you come across one of these explorer notes. Don't grab it just yet. Go build yourself a storage box, gather up all the resources around the place. And then, once all your prep is done, go grab it. Explorer note. Oh, saber tooth. Nice. Run back over. And what we're going to do is we're just going to craft a whole bunch of foundations, because they do give a decent amount of XP, but then with double, I think it's double XP with your explorer notes. So at the moment we're level 31, and we're going to see how many levels we get out of this. Number 4. So just with that little experience, after grabbing the explorer note, building a storage box, large storage box, gather a whole bunch of resources, build as many wooden foundations as you can. It's just a quick little leveling up exercise. I've gained 8 levels from just doing that. Okay, so there you have it. There's my top 10 tips for beginners. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.